In the world of relationships, age gaps have always been a topic of discussion. It's not uncommon to see older men paired with younger women, and while these relationships can certainly work, they often come with their own unique set of challenges. It's easy to assume that with experience comes the knowledge to make a relationship successful. However, older men, despite their wealth of life experience, often make certain mistakes that can significantly damage the bond they share with a younger woman. These mistakes are not only frustrating, but can lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and sometimes even breakups. So, what are these mistakes, and why do they happen so frequently? Well, despite the age difference, relationships between older men and younger women are still relationships. They require effort, understanding, and respect, just like any other. Yet the dynamics between the two are often complicated by generational differences, life experience gaps, and, of course, societal expectations. It's crucial for older men to be aware of these challenges and navigate them carefully. In this video, we'll take a closer look at some of the common mistakes older men make in relationships with younger women and, more importantly, how to avoid them. These aren't just general relationship pitfalls. They are specific to age gap relationships, and knowing what to avoid can make a world of difference. Whether you are in an age gap relationship or are considering one, this video will provide insights on how to make the relationship work in the healthiest, most fulfilling way possible. Let's dive right in. Mistake 1. Overlooking emotional maturity. One of the most common mistakes that older men make when dating younger women is overlooking emotional maturity. While it's easy to assume that age equates to a greater understanding of emotions and relationships, that's not always the case. Many younger women have faced their own set of challenges and have grown emotionally mature because of them. Age may bring wisdom, but it does not guarantee emotional intelligence. Older men often mistakenly assume that, because they've experienced more life, they automatically understand their partner better or know what she needs emotionally. This could lead to an imbalance where the older man may not listen as actively or may dismiss her feelings, thinking they know better. Relationships thrive on mutual emotional exchange. If you're not listening, if you're not taking her feelings into account, you'll end up creating distance. It's important to remember that every person, regardless of age, is at a different stage in their emotional development. Rather than thinking that your emotional maturity is superior, embrace the fact that she brings her own unique perspective. Be open to learning from her experiences and her emotional insights, just as you would expect her to learn from you. Mistake 2. Trying to control the relationship. Another common pitfall for older men in relationships with younger women is trying to control the relationship or act as though they are the leader in every aspect. With years of experience, older men often feel they have all the answers and might unintentionally attempt to steer the younger woman in a direction they believe is best. This can be particularly damaging. Relationships need to be built on equality, mutual respect, and understanding. When an older man tries to dictate his partner's decisions, whether it's about her career, her personal interests, or her social life, it can cause frustration and feelings of inadequacy. No one likes to feel as though their thoughts and feelings are being ignored or diminished. A younger woman, no matter how much she admires or respects her older partner, will eventually feel stifled if she is constantly being told what to do. Rather than trying to control, focus on supporting her choices. Encourage her to pursue her own goals and respect her autonomy. It's not about being the boss of the relationship. It's about creating a partnership where both individuals thrive. Mistake 3. Failing to acknowledge the generation gap. Another issue that older men often fail to recognize is the generational gap that naturally exists. Between them and their younger partners, there are differences in the way you both communicate, the cultural references you understand, and even how you approach various aspects of life. This generational gap can sometimes create misunderstandings or even frustrations. For instance, the younger woman might be more attuned to modern technology, social media, and cultural trends that the older man is unfamiliar with. On the other hand, the older man might have a completely different perspective on things like financial stability, career progression, or even life priorities. These differences are natural, but should not be brushed aside. Acknowledging the generation gap can help bridge the divide and create more understanding. Asterisk instead of dismissing her interests or the way she thinks about things, engage with them, ask questions, and try to understand where she's coming from. It's okay to have different viewpoints, but it's essential to have open and honest conversations about those differences. This builds mutual respect and can strengthen your connection. Asterisk mistake 4. Ignoring her need for independence. Asterisk, one of the biggest issues older men face in relationships with younger women is ignoring or underestimating their need for independence. In many cases, older men may want to protect their partner, guide her, or ensure she makes the right decisions. But in doing so, they may inadvertently undermine her sense of independence. Asterisk independence is a vital part of any healthy relationship. Younger women, especially those who have been independent before meeting their older partner, value their autonomy. They don't want to feel as though they're being treated like children or someone who needs constant guidance. Asterisk, it's essential to allow her to have space and freedom. Support her in her goals, even if they seem different from your own. Encourage her to have her own social circle, pursue her passions, and make decisions independently. By doing this, you are respecting her as an equal partner in the relationship, not someone to be looked after or controlled. Asterisk, mistake 5. Focusing too much on physical attraction. Asterisk. While physical attraction is certainly an important aspect of any relationship, older men often make the mistake of focusing too heavily on the physical appeal of their younger partner. There is often a focus on the physical beauty, youth, and energy that a younger woman brings into the relationship. However, if the relationship is only based on these physical attributes, it can quickly lose depth. Asterisk, a relationship built solely on physical attraction may seem fun and exciting at first, but it can quickly become shallow and unsustainable. What makes a relationship truly meaningful is emotional and intellectual connection. An older man must not only appreciate the external beauty of a younger woman, but also see her as a whole person with dreams, ambitions, and ideas. It's important to foster a relationship that's based on shared interests, intellectual compatibility, and emotional understanding, not just the physical aspects. Asterisk, by focusing on deeper connections and not just the surface level, you create a relationship that can stand the test of time. Asterisk, age gap relationships can be incredibly fulfilling when both partners respect and understand each other's unique qualities. However, they do come with their own set of challenges. Older men, despite their wealth of life experience, often make certain mistakes when navigating these relationships. By recognizing these mistakes, whether it's overlooking emotional maturity, trying to control the relationship, failing to acknowledge the generation gap, ignoring her need for independence, or focusing too much on physical attraction, can avoid pitfalls that could damage the relationship. Asterisk, the key to a successful age gap relationship lies in mutual respect, open communication, and a genuine understanding of each other's needs. Embrace the differences, encourage each other's growth, and build a partnership that goes beyond age and appearance. When you do, you'll find that these relationships can be some of the most fulfilling and rewarding connections you'll ever have. Asterisk. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit from these insights. And don't forget to leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below.